Yeah. Hi, Kombawa.
Konbawa sensei.
Konbawa sensei.
Kombawa. So lesson 10. Okay. Lesson 10, right? But before that, I think I'll have to do the exercise for lesson. Okay, I'll finish up the exercise for lesson 9 and then go on to lesson 10. Okay. So, the first question in exercise, that's on page 71. Rewrite the following sentences using this, nga, and this. That is, but, and then connect. So the conjunction you got to use is nga, but. Now you see here, you see two sentences. Atarashi eva okides. The new house is big. Then the next sentence, demo. Demo is but. Demo urusaides. Now you'll have to put them, these two sentences together. So, atarashi eva oki desu nga urusai desu. Atarashi eva oki desu nga urusai desu. So, the new house is big, but urusai, instead of demo, you use nga. Next, second sentence. Kuruma wa takai desu. Demo benri desu. So, connect. How will you connect it? What have you done?
Kuruma wa
Takai desu.
takai desu ga
Benri desu.
benri desu.
Benri desu. After nga, you use a comma and connect. Yeah. So, car is expensive, but convenient. Okay. Amari oishikunai desu. Demo taksan tabemasu. It's not very tasty. It's not that tasty. It's not. But I eat a lot. I will eat a lot. But I generally eat. It's not very tasty, but it is tasty, but not much, not that tasty, but I'll eat a lot. Taksan tabemasu. So, amari oishikunai.
Amari waisha kunai ga desu ga taksan tabe desu.
Tabemasu. Now, the second question. Choose the best from the following words. You have got 4 options. You got to choose. Furui iedes. Furui iedes. Rippa. Which one?
Third one. Devanai.
Rippa devanaides. Rippa devanaides. Rippa is an adjective. So devanaides. Now, watashi wa nihonjin desu. I'm a Japanese. Hindigo. Ga.
Indigo.
Jozu.
Arimasen.
De-
Deva
Jozu.
arimasen.
Deva arimasu.
Deva.
Deva arimasu.
Arimasu.
The third one. Deva arimasen. Next. Totemo oishi restaurant desu. Yasu.
Ku arimasen.
Yasuku arimasu.
Yasuku arimasu.
Totemo oishi restaurant desu. Yasuku arimasen. It's not cheap. Kyonen no fuku desu. Kyonen means last year. Kyonen, last year. No fuku desu, dress desu. Last year's dress. Yes. Atarashi
Konai desu.
Kunai desu.
Kunai desu.
desu. Now, rewrite the following sentences using,
De.
De-
that is kute and desu, no?
Yeah, kute and desu.
Or if it is an adjective, it is de. Yeah. So, Devi-san no hair wa hiroi desu. Big it is. Sore ni shizuka desu. What is the meaning of sore ni? Moreover, shizuka desu.
Devi-san no
Devi-san
heya
no
wa
heya wa hiroi
hirokute shizuka desu.
Hirokute shizuka desu. Next. Basu wa benri desu. Sore ni yasui desu.
Basu wa
Basu wa benri de
benri
yasu.
de
Benri de yasui desu.
yasui desu.
Gakko no kare wa karai desu. Karai means spicy. Sore ni oi desu. Oi means many other. Curry, no? Many varieties are there. Yeah. Gakko no kare wa
Kono karai wa
Kare wa
karakute
karakute de.
oi desu.
oi desu. Karakute oi desu.
oi desu.
Depato wa nigiyaka desu. Sore ni kirei desu. Sorry, apato. Apato wa nigiyaka desu. Sore ni kirei desu.
Depato also, no? Same only,
Apato.
no?
Oh, sorry, depato.
Ah.
Depato
Depato wa
wa
nigiyaka de
Kirei desu.
kirei desu.
Depato wa nigiyaka de kirei desu.
Sensei, Kirei or Kirei na.
Kirei, why you should use na? Because this comes after that, you should not use na.
Okay.
If only if a noun comes, you should use na.
Okay.
After kirei, this only, no? So don't use. Drop na. This is not a noun. So, depato wa nigiyaka de kirei desu. Raja-san wa genki desu. Sore ni koe ga ookii desu. He has a loud voice and he is healthy. Yeah.
Raja-san wa genki
Genki
de koe ga ookii
Ookii
desu.
desu. Yeah. Raja-san wa genki de koe ga ookii desu. Koe ga ookii desu. Now the fourth question, choose the best from the following words. Hayashi-san no kuruma wa amari takaku arimasu. Hayashi-san's kuruma wa amari takaku arimasu. Not very costly. It's costly, but not much costly. Yeah.
Yasui, the first one.
Hayasan.
Hayashi-san no
Kurumawa.
Kurumawa
Yasui
yasui
So
desu.
desu.
this. Nihongo no hon dake kaimasu. Dake means only. Nihongo no hon dake kaimasu.
Nihongo
no
no
hon
shika
Kaimasen.
kaimasen.
Other than Japanese books, I will not buy anything else. That is what this means. The other one, I will buy only. See, the Nihongo no hon dake kaima. Dake means only. Kaimasu. Nihongo no hon dake kaimasu means I will buy only Japanese books. If you say Nihongo no hon shika kaimasen means other than Japanese books, I won't buy anything else. So I won't buy anything else. Now, Sukoshi urusai desu. Sukoshi means a little.
Sushi.
Sukoshi urusai desu. It's a little noisy.
Totemo
Totemo
shizuka
shizuka
deva
de
arimasen.
Actually, it is Amari Shizuka Deva Arimasen.
Oh, okay.
It's a little noisy. Means it's not much, that silent. It's not really very silent. It is not really very silent. So Amari Shizuka Deva Arimasen. When you have Amari, you have a negative. It means it's not Amari
Not that
Shizuka
quite.
Deva Arimasen. Not very. See, that's the thing. These things you cannot tell you can't really translate it into other languages like English and all that. So you can only say not much silent, not that silent, not really silent, not very silent. So Amari Shizuka Deva Arimasen. Yasai dake tabemasu.
So meaning of yasai is sensei.
Yasai dake tabemasu. I eat only vegetables.
Niku ya sakana shika tabemasen.
You know what you're trying to say now? Then the meaning is totally different. Nikuya sakana shika tabemasen. If you say, it means other than niku and sakana, I don't have anything else. I don't eat anything else. But here this is only I eat vegetables. So nikuya sakana wa tabemasen. Niku ya sakana wa tabemasen. That is meat and fish I don't eat. Shika is only used for things that you don't do. Okay. So here yasai dake tabemas means I eat vegetables only. So yasai shika tabemasen means other than vegetables, I don't have anything else. I don't eat anything else. So here nikuya sakana, you cannot use shika. You have to use wa. Okay. Did you understand this?
Hey.
So if you have to use shika, it is only yasai shika tabemasen. So other than vegetables, I don't eat anything else. If you say nikuya sakana shika tabemasen, other than meat and fish, I don't eat anything else. So here, what is yasai dake tabemasu? What does it mean? It means nikuya sakana wa tabemasen. Okay. So that is it. You can get questions like this. These are tricky. So you'll have to understand. So grammatically, what you said is correct. But what is supposed to be said is this. So your answer is wrong, though the grammar is okay. So that was lesson 9 exercise. So I hope your answers are okay. But for a few, one or two, all were fine. Now lesson 10. This light is a bit harsh. Just draw. So Shigoto no Chikan. It means working hours. So ima nanji desu ka? 5時45分です. It means 5:45 です. 午前9時から午後6時まで働きます。午前9時から午後6時まで働きます。That is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I work. That's what, it's not I will work. So you can translate it as I will work. But it is what you do every day. So you say I work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 昨日の夜 last evening. Yoru is night or evening, okay? Yoru is last night. Last night. Wa atsukatta desu was hot. Last night, it was hot. Kino no yoru wa atsukatta desu. Last night, it was hot. Kino, again, yesterday. Wa 12時に寝ました. I slept at 12 o'clock. And you know, that ni, circle that ni. Particle ni marks exact points of time. In a day, no, there are points of time. Like o'clock, they are points of time. So time, when you say it in numbers, you know, when you use numbers to say like 6 o'clock, 6:30, 6:45, all that, then ni will mark exact points of time. And please write this in your notebook also. This is grammar that I have to tell you. Exact points of time. Not relative points of time. Relative points of time means what? Like, you know, tomorrow, ashita, asatte, and all you don't use ni after that. Ashita, ni, and all you will not say. These are relative points of time. Whereas in a day, you have points of time, like, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. These are, you know, every day, breakfast is a point of time. It, you know, actually it marks a time. In every day, you have a point of time where you have breakfast. Right? You might have it at, 7 o'clock, 8:30 and 9 o'clock and all that. That's a different thing. Or you'll have your lunch, you may have your lunch at 11, sometimes at 3. That's a different thing. But these are points of time, you know, you're supposed to have it at a point of time. So lunch, dinner, breakfast. So these are points of time that mark a day, any day. or every day. So there also you will use ni. So asagohan ni, bangohan ni, hirugohan, hiru is afternoon, lunch. Hirugohan ni, asagohan ni. So points of time in a day are marked with, it's almost like at in English. At also you use for points of time, where you can write the time in numbers. Understood? So this is English grammar I am teaching you now. Okay. You mark points of time with at. In English too. And you don't mark relative points. Like, you don't say tomorrow. At tomorrow, you'll never say. But you'll say at breakfast, at lunch, at dinner. In English, you say at dinner, at lunch, at breakfast. Because these are points of time. Or you say at 6 o'clock, at 6:30, at 8:30. So similarly, ni marks exact points of time. So ju ni ji is 12 o'clock. Ni nemashita. Nemas is to, see, they use it for sleep. You say, I go to sleep. See, but actually one thing, neru is to sleep. Okay? But sleep is something you don't do. It happens to you. Understood? If you do sleeping, right? You see, when you wake up, you say, I went to sleep. I slept. All that. But you can never say that you slept because you don't do that. You know why? Tell me even one day when you knew at what time you went to sleep, fell asleep. I don't think any of you can say. What you can say, that's why we say, I went to bed. I go to sleep. Okay? So you don't say, I slept. After you wake up, you say, I slept well. After you wake up, you say, I slept well. But after you wake up, you say, I woke up. Because then you know, I woke up at this time. But sleeping, nobody does. It's not a verb that you do. But in Japanese, there are very few, verbs like this. You see, neru. Neru is to lie down. To lie down is neru. To go to bed is neru. Okay. And they use it for sleep. Actually, sleep is nemuru. That's another verb. So, nemashita means lie down, go to bed, go to sleep. Okay. It's actually to lie down. Okay. If I feel tired and I lie down, neru. So many verbs, Japanese have got just a few verbs. I told you about the other thing, no? Jumping, leaping, that, is tobu is to fly. It's for jump, leap, all that. So very few verbs. Some verbs you got many verbs, but some verbs you got very few verbs. Okay. So neru. So juni jini nemashita means you can take it as I went to bed at 12:30. Next. Jitensha. Bicycle. There. That's what you used. Kaisha ni kimashita, came to the office. Here ni is, it marks the destination. Where is the destination? Kaisha. So I came where? Kaisha. So Kaisha ni kimashita. So that was what you see, what you've seen in the box. Now we come to the lesson. Ashok. Devi-san, toke ga arimasu ka? Devi-san, do you have a watch? Ima nanji desu ka? Now, what is the time? Devi, goji 45 desu. 5:45 this. 5:45 this. Ashok-san no shigoto wa nanji made desu ka? Ashok-san's work till what time is it? Ashok. Watashi wa 6 made hatarakimasu. I will till 6 o'clock. It's not that particular day, so that's what he does always. Hatarakimasu. I work till 6 o'clock. Atto, another. After this, 15分ですね. 15 minutes, isn't it? Another 15 minutes, isn't it? Devi, ee desu ne. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Ee desu ne. That's so nice. It sounds nice. It's really nice. That's what ee desu ne. E means good. Watashi wa. So ee desu ne. Watashi wa, look at me. Shichiji made desu. For me, it is till 7 o'clock. You are leaving at 6 o'clock. For me, it is till 7. So I'll have to wait here for some time. I'll have to work for some more time. Ashok says, so desu ka? Who is that so? Watashi wa gozen am 9 kara gogo 6 ji made desu. You know, as for me, it is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Soshite and, soshite is and. Mainichi, every day. Gogo. 10 ji goro nemasu. 10 ji, 10 o'clock. What is that goro? Around. For time they use gorai, goro. Okay. Goro means around. See, because Japanese don't like to sound very, certain about anything they say. They say so many things, but you're not supposed to sound very certain. It is rude. Because there are great many things we can't be sure about. Understood? So they don't like to say, hey, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, all that. About the price also, no? 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees. They say around. Everyone knows, even he knows, you know. So they always use this goro for time. Okay. So mainichi, every day. You saw the kanji? Ma is every and nichi is day. So every day, mainichi. So mainichi. Go. 10 ji goro nemasu. So as for me, it is from 9 a.m. My working hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And every day I go to bed. Nemasu, no, I go to bed around 10 o'clock. 10 ji goro. Go. 10 p.m. Around 10 p.m. I go to bed. Devi says, Hayai desu ne. Early, isn't it? Hayai desu ne. Early, isn't it? Again, I told you, this adjective, hayai. Japanese, hayai means so many things. Like, it means fast, early. Just one word, hayai. These are all the words which Japanese used much before the kanjis came in. So this was there in their language, that is still there. So they say hayai, adjective, hayai. Hayai desu ne. Hayai is fast also. Hayai is early also. Speed, everything hayai they say. Anyway. So hayai desu ne. Early, isn't it? Here it is early. He says, I go to bed every day at around 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Says, Devi says, Hayai desne, early, isn't it? Look at me. Vatashiva, as for me, goes in. Ichiji gurai. See gurai. Goro gurai. So ichiji gurai ni nemas. I go to bed around 1 a.m. At around 1 a.m. So Vatashiva, as for me, goes in ichiji gurai ni nemas. I go to bed at around 1 a.m. Kino, yesterday, no yoru. So last night, kino no yoru. Last night, wa atsukatta desu ne, was hot, wasn't it? Last night was hot, wasn't it? Ashok, is, yeah. Kyo wa, today wa, asakara. See, kyo, how is the kanji written? Ima kanji, which is kon. Ima is kon. And that other kanji is nichi. So konnichi is kyo, today, this day. So konnichi, that's why you have konnichiwa and all that. So konnichi is the kyo. That's now kyo. That is, so people say kyo. So konnichi is much more, if you say konnichi, it will be very formal. So konnichi. So kyo wa, today wa, asa kara, asa is morning. Asa, morning. Kara, suzushi desu ne. Today, from morning, it is cool, isn't it? Suzushi desu ne. Suzushi means cool. Suzushi, cool. Desu ne. E adjective. Kesa, this morning. Kesa is this morning. Wa, nanchi goro, around what time? Okimashitaka, okiru is to wake up. Okiru is to wake up. Okimashitaka, this morning, around what time did you wake up? So, kesa wa, this morning, wa, nanchi goro okimashitaka. At around what time did you wake up? Kesa wa, as for this today morning, nanchi goro okimashitaka. At around what time did you wake up? So Devi says, Shichiji han gurai desu, around 7:30. Around 7:30. Desu. Rokuji kan han nemashita. I slept for 6.5 hours. Rokuji kan han nemashita. I slept for around 6.5 hours. Rokuji kan han nemashita. I slept for around 6.5 hours. When did I wake up? I woke up at 7:30. Around 7:30. Gurai desu. Shichiji han gurai desu. I woke up at around 7:30. I slept for around 6.5 hours. Sore kara, after that. Thereafter. Sore kara, after that. Jitensha de, by bicycle, kaisha ni kimashita. I came to the office. Ashok. Karada ni desu ne. Good for the body, isn't it? Karada is body. Ni, purpose, no? Need purpose, I told you, right? Karadani, for the purpose of the body, it is good. For the body, it is good. What is good? What is good?
6.5 hours sleep.
No. Good for the body. What is good for the body?
Cycling.
Cycle. I thought you would say going to office is good for the body. Kaisha nikimaista. Please don't ever think that. So bicycle. Jitensha de kaisha nikimaista. Karadani desne. Good for the body, isn't it? Then says, Watashi wa, you know me, mainichi, every day, jidosha desu. As for me, everyday car means what? Watashi wa watashi wa jidosha desu means what? Is it I am car?
No,
Ah,
I come from car.
I
Come by car.
Come by car.
That's it.
Jidosha is car. Okay.
Car.
Okay.
Actually, automobile,
Hmm.
but they use it for car.
Okay.
Jidosha. So 3 kanji word. So that's it. You know, when Japanese translate, they'll say I am car. So what they mean is I come by car. See, when you go to a restaurant also, no, I have heard people say, you order for things and you say, no, na idli. That person is dosa. Does it mean I am idli? My
Hmm.
order is idli, na idli or dosa. What does it mean? My order is that, something like that. So Japanese, when they translate, they'll say, I am car. That is, I come by car. Okay. Watashi wa mainichi jidosha desu. So, as for me, every day I come by car. So, if you use the Google Translate and all that, no, you will get such translations. Every day I am car, you will get. Or sometimes even worse, it could be. So, Devi says, Watashi mo, even me, even I, ame no hi, on rainy days. Ame no hi, rainy days. Wa jidosha desu. Even me, on rainy days, I come by car. Ashok san. Mo is already. Rokuji desu yo. 6 o'clock, you know. You know. Rokuji desu yo already. Because he has not seen the, you know. So it's Devi who has seen the watch, right? It's already 6 o'clock, you know. Ashok. Honto desu ne. True, isn't it? Honto is true, real, all that. Honto desu ne. Honto is a 2 kanji word. Honto desu ne. True, isn't it? Osaki ni shitsureshi. This is a greeting. Osaki ni shitsureshi. Devi says, Deva Mata. It's like this. Why should they use this? I don't think in any other language you have something like this. But this is a greeting they have to use. You have to use. It's like this. So your class is from 6:30 to 8:30. 6:30 to 8:30. And you know, sometimes the class can go beyond 8:30 for about 5 minutes also. So, but 8:30, your class should be over anyway. At 8:30, you will have to leave. So you will say, I'm sorry, because all the others are there. So you have to say, sorry for leaving early. Sorry for doing something early, not just anything. Suppose you will have to eat before others. You know, lunchtime is all, you know, there. And then you're eating You begin eating before the others. Now you have to finish your food. So you say, "Oh, Sakini Shitsreshimas." So that's how it is. So, "Oh, Sakini Shitsreshimas." This is a greeting. "Oh, Sakini Shitsreshimas." If you're doing something earlier than the others, you'll have to say. Okay. Devi says, Deva Mata. So that's how it is. Deva Mata is nothing but, okay, then see. Deva, then. Mata means again. We say no Mata. So Ja Mata. This becomes Ja Mata. So Deva Mata. So that was lesson 10. I'll explain this once again and then. Shigoto no jikan. Ashok. Devi-san, toke ga arimasu ka? Devi-san, do you carry a watch? You have a watch? Ima nanji desu ka? What's the time now? Now, what is the time? Devi, 5時45分です。5:45です。Ashok-san no shigoto wa nanji made desu ka? Ashok-san's work. Till what time is it? Ashok. Watashi wa 6時まで働きます。I work till 6 o'clock. As for me, I work till 6 o'clock. Ato. Another. After this, 15分ですね。15 minutes, isn't it? Devi says, "いいですね." Oh, great. That's great. That's nice. That sounds nice. Watashi wa, look at me. As for me, 7時までです. It's still 7 o'clock. Ashok. So desu ka? Who is that so? Watashi wa 午前9時から. As for me, it's from 9 a.m. to 午後6時までです. To 6 p.m. As for me, it is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So shite, and 毎日 every day 午後10時頃寝ます. And every day at around 10時頃, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. I go to bed. Devi. So desu ka? Sorry, Ashok. Wait. Okay, 10時頃寝ます. So Devi says, "早いですね." Early, isn't it? 私は午前1時ぐらいに寝ます. As for me, I go to bed at around 1 a.m. 昨日の夜は暑かったですね. Last night, it was hot, wasn't it? Devi, sorry, Ashok. Yeah. 今日は朝から涼しいですね. Today, from morning, it is cool, isn't it? 今朝は何時頃起きましたか? This morning, at what time did you wake up? 起きる wake up. Devi, 7時半ぐらいです. Around 7:30. 6時間半寝ました. I slept for 6.5 hours. Sorekara. After that, Jitensha de by bicycle. Kaisha ni kimashita. I came to Ashok. Karada ni desu ne. Good for the body, isn't it? Watashi wa mainichi jidosha desu. As for me, every day I come by car. Devi. Watashi mo, even me. Ame no hi wa jidosha desu. On rainy days, I come by car. Ashok-san. もう6時ですよ。もう6時ですよ。It's already 6 o'clock. Ashok. あ、本当ですね。True, isn't it? お先に失礼します。デビ。では、また。Okay then, see you. That is lesson 10. Now, まとめ。Ashokさんは午前9時から午後6時まで働きます。Ashok san works from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Devi sanは毎日午前1時に寝ます。Devi san, she goes to bed every day. She goes to bed at around, sorry, no at around and all straight away. So, 毎日午前1時に寝ます。So, 毎日. So, Devi san, every day she goes to bed at around, sorry, why I am saying at around? Every day she goes to bed at 1 a.m. Devi san, she goes to bed every day at 1 a.m. 晴れの日は自転車で、雨の日は自動車で会社に行きます。On rainy days, on clear days, 晴れの日, on clear days, she goes by bicycle. And on rainy days, she goes by car to office. Ikimasu, she goes. So on clear days, she goes by bicycle. And on rainy days, by car, she goes to office. So that is lesson 10. Now on page 76, you have a past. Kaku is past tense. So plain form and polite form you have. Neru, first group, nema, no, second group, neru, nemasu. Okiru, okimasu, second group. Taberu, tabemasu, second group. Skuru, skurimasu, first group. Yomu, yomimasu, first group. Iku, ikimasu, first group. Kuru, kimasu, third group. So, nemas, you got to make it past, formal. So, nemas, nemashita. Okimas, okimashita. Tabemas, tabemashita. Skurimas, skurimashita. Nemas, yomimas, yomimashita. Ikimas, ikimashita. Kimas, kimashita. So you saw your past. Okay. Next is all this adjectives. E adjective, na adjective, and all that. Now you see, hayai. Hayai is early. Here, osoi. Osoi is late. Early, late. Osoi. You can write the meaning there. Hayai is early. Osoi is late. Atsui is hot. Samui is cold. Then Suzushi is cool. Atatakai is warm. Suzushi, cool. Atatakai, warm. Okay. Now, Atsui, Atsukatta, you saw that? Atsukatta, Atsukatta desu. Suzushi, Suzushi katta desu. Next you see na adjective. Shizukada. Urusai is an e adjective, but opposite is Shizuka. That's a na adjective. So Shizukada, Kireida, Kitanai is Kirei is clean. Kitanai is dirty. Kitanai is e adjective. Nigiaka na adjective. Shizuka na adjective. Suki. Suki means to like. Suki is an adjective. Kirai, dislike. Kirai is to hate, dislike. Yeah, dislike. So kirai is an adjective. So sukida, kiraida. Shizukada, sukida. Okay. You see, past is deshta. Shizuka deshta, suki deshta. Like this. So kanjis I've already finished. But I remember I have sent you the video last week, the class video for the kanji. Now the renshu. Yeah. Nanji desu. You'll have to write this in hiragana. So 7:17 a.m. How will you write?
Gozen, Shichichi,
Gozen,
Shichichi,
Shichiji,
Ichiji, Ju, Si,
Nana,
Ju, Nana,
Ji,
Fun.
Nana, Fun.
Fun.
Shichiji, Ju,
Ju,
Nana.
Nana, Fun.
9:30 a.m. How will you write?
Gozen,
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 Fuji,
Fuji, Han. Fuji, Han.
Fuji, Han. Gozen, Fuji, Han. Gozen, Kuji, Han. So 12:06 p.m.
Go, Juni,
Ji,
Go, Juni,
Fun. Roku,
Roku,
Ropun.
Gogo, Juniji,
Juni,
then
Roku,
Rokun.
Rupun,
You can't say Rokufun. It is Rokun. Okay. Rokufun is, you don't say it Rokufun, you say Ropun. Okay. Juniji, Ropun. Gogo, Juniji, Ropun. Okay. 2:58 p.m. How do you say?
Go,
Yon,
Yoji,
Yoji.
Yojini,
Okay, not Yonji, Yoji.
Yoji,
Goju.
Goju,
Goju,
Hachipun,
Okay, you're saying Hachipun.
Hapun.
Actually, Hapun. Gogo, Yoji, Goju, Hap. Okay. Gogo, Yoji, Goju, Hapun. Huh? Goju, Hapun. Yoji, Goju, Hapun. Now you have to say Kara and Mate. You have to use. Now Goji and Rokuji you have. Jugyoga Arimas. Jugyo means plus. So how will you say? You'll have to connect all this now. Goji, Rokuji, Jugyoga Arimas. So from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I have a class. Class is there.
Joguga Gojikara
Ah,
Rokuji Made Arimasu.
You can say that Jugyoga Gojikara Rokuji Made Arimas, or you can say Gojikara Rokuji Made Jugyoga Arimas. Next, Suitachi is the first of the month. Itsuka is the fifth of the month. Nihon ni ikimasu. Yeah.
Suitachikara
Suitachi kara Itsuka made
Itsuka Made
Nihon ni
Nihon
ikimasu. Go to Japan.
Nihon
Nihon is a destination, so ni. Next, Getsuyobi, Doyobi, hatarakimasu.
Betsuyobi Kara Doyobi Made
Hatarakimasu. Hatarakimasu. Easy, no, to read. Hatarakimasu. Hatarakimasu. So, Getsuyobi kara Doyobi made hatarakimasu. I work from Monday to
Monday to Saturday.
Saturday. Now you'll have to turn everything into past. Simply make your mas to mashita. Yeah. Yasayo kaimas. I will buy vegetables. Yasayo kaimashita. I bought vegetables. Restaurant ni ikimasu.
Restaurant ni ikimasta.
Restaurant ni ikimashita. I went to the restaurant. So, restaurant ni ikimasu. I will go to the restaurant. Restaurant ni ikimasu. Ikimashita. I went to the restaurant. Next. Haha ga Indo ni ikimasu. Haha, my mother, will come to India.
Haga Indoni
Indoni Kimashita.
My mother came to India. Haha ga Indo ni kimashita. Kino wa suzushi desu. That's wrong, no? Kino, how can it be suzushi? Kino wa
Kinowa
E adjective, how do you make it past?
Katta.
drop E
E adjective will not make it past.
Katta.
So how will you read it? Read the entire sentence.
Kinowa Suzushi Katta desu.
That's how you have to say, not simply katta. If you say, what is it? It doesn't mean it. So kino wa suzushi katta desu. That's how you got to say. Next, you have to fill in the blanks. Yeah. Hikoki is airplane. Is a 3 kanji word. Hikoki. Nihon ni ikimashita. I went to Japan. What is the particle there?
They.
Read the full sentence.
Yes. Hikoki de Nihon ni ikimashita.
Now, terebi news o mimashita.
Terebi de news o mimashita.
Yeah, terebi de news o mimashita. Terebi de news o mimashita. News is news. Next, Ginza, Shibuya. These are 2 very important cities in Tokyo. See, Tokyo is such a place. There are so many cities in Tokyo. Tokyo is a metropolis. There are cities, villages, wards. Ginza is a very posh place. Very Ginza. All the leading, top brands, their showrooms are there. All the top brands in the world, the showrooms you'll find there. Very expensive places. Ginza. And Shibuya is another very important part of Tokyo. Ginza, Shibuya, Chikatetsu, Ikimashita. You have to fill in.
What is the meaning of Chikatetsu?
Chikatetsu is a subway train, no? Metro. Underground.
Okay.
In
Ginza.
Japan, it is underground, no?
Ginza, Kara,
Made,
Shibuya,
Kara.
Made,
Shibuya Made.
Shibuya, Made,
Chikatetsu ni
Ikimashita.
ikimashita.
Chikatetsu ni or
No, they.
they.
Oh.
Again, say that.
Ginza, Kara,
Sakara.
Shibuya, Made, Shikatetsu de Ikimashita.
That's it. Chikatetsu de is ikimashita. Shibuya, no, it's a very, the picture, if you have to, think of Shibuya, there's one thing which represents Shibuya. It's that cross, that pedestrian crossing, right? On all the sides. Yeah. Every point of time you can see hundreds of people crossing. Yeah. Shibuya, that is the picture you will see. If you just go and type Shibuya, no? Search for Shibuya and search for Ginza. Ginza, you will see all the brands. Everything, all the jewelers, great costliest restaurants, showroom, shops, all that you find. Shibuya is also such a place. So there are different parts, of this Tokyo. Different places in Tokyo. One sec. It's 7:33. So 7:35 you can have a break. It's already time. So any questions? Anything you have to ask me? You can ask me.
From this lesson, or actually I saw the video of Kanji also. I have one doubt. And not doubt. I think for 3 characters, there were same sounds, Sensei. For say, S-C-I say. Sensei, that is one sound. Sensei.
So you got plenty of there are so many sounds for kanji.
Yeah.
The thing is the sounds are also limited now. Even in China, the Chinese sounds are also limited. Very limited. Very limited.
So only by practice that we will know when to use which one.
See, the thing is, it was not from, as it is, there are even words I told you, see, hayai means fast, early. Correct. So like this, in kanjis also, there are so many kanjis, the same. I don't know, I remember I have this kanji dictionary, but what I did was for the kanji, I had to, that index I got it photocopied. It was there here somewhere. I had to look for it. It is almost like a book, the index. So if you see the kanji dictionary, like, from ka only, I don't know. See. Yeah, it's 7:35, so I'll get back.
Okay.
7:40, I'll tell you about this. Meanwhile, I'll see if I've got that. Otherwise, use this kanji dictionary only later. Okay, you can come back at
Listen, sir.
7:40. Yeah. So, Yeah. The question, no, you asked me. I was just seeing. See, this
Yeah.
carrying this only is such a. I can do the exercise with this. I saw. To see this, you should know the radical strokes and all that. Then you can refer it. But anyway, I saw the index for the kanji, for ka, sound ka. Ka is a sound. 107 kanjis are there. 107 kanjis for ka. Then so many other sounds are there, I, kaku, ke. How many sounds? Sounds are limited anyway. But you got so many kanjis, and those kanjis will tell you the.
Because now we saw in this lesson itself, for go, for one go they have used one kanji, and another go they have used another kanji.
Yeah. So that's it.
Goes in and go.
But the thing is, kanjis, when you see them normally in words, you'll see the kanjis, right? They won't have much of a problem
Okay.
when you see them in words. Actually, that's why there is no point in, so if you have a kanji book like this and daily you practice some no help. So what you got to do is, you have to see the kanji's work. Okay. Now it happens in sentences. See how the kanjis work. That's the only way. So if you don't know, if there's no one to tell you this, then you will think kanjis are something. I'll just go on seeing the kanji, write the kanji. How will I don't remember kanjis at all. All this you will feel. But since I'm telling you this, because I've done a lot of work on kanjis, I had to, because nobody was there to tell me. So I had to learn so much. So from what my experience with kanjis, I'm telling you. See them in sentences. Okay. Only then you'll remember.
Yes,
So that was
thank you.
lesson 10. And lesson 11, somewhere I read, okay, I'll tell you this, because you were telling me, that Ginza and Shibuya, there are two cities. Like this, I've written it down somewhere here also, because I'm looking where I wrote. Yeah. In Tokyo, right? Tokyo, what is called Tokyo? There are 26 cities, 5 towns, 8 villages, 23 special wards. This is Tokyo. Tokyo is a metropolis. And metropolis means, you know what? It's almost like, in Chennai, you have T Nagar, Anna Nagar, T Nagar, Gindi, Saidapet, this kind, Nungambakam. So like this, you have cities there, 26 cities, 5 towns, 8 villages, and 23 special wards. That is how big Tokyo is. And if Shibuya and Ginza are two different places. So that was 10, lesson 10. And Kanjis and all, don't be worried about the sounds. So many kanjis with the same sound. But it all matters, when you see it in words and sentences, that is where it matters. That is what makes all the difference. So lesson 11, what is this about? Before which, one second.
こんにちは、キャンパスラジオです。今、いいです。
One second.
こんにちは、キャンパスラジオです。
Just listen to this.
ユミさん、すみません、待ちましたか？
いいえ、私も今来ました。ここは賑やかですね。
そうですね。どの映画を見ましょうか？
ブラッド・ピットの新しい映画はどうですか？私はブラッド・ピットが大好きです。
この映画はちょっと。ブラッド・ピットの映画は大抵つまらないです。リングはどうですか？
リングですか？どんな映画ですか？
ちょっと怖いです。でも面白いですよ。
でも怖い映画はちょっと。
そうですか。じゃあ、バットマンを見ませんか？
いいですね。そうしましょう。
すみません、4時15分のバットマンの切符を2枚ください。
See here. Did you hear anything? Were you able to hear something?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's
What
only
do you,
few
it was
words I
clear,
know.
right? You could, yeah.
Yeah.
What was this about? Is it clear, loud and clear there? Or very faint? Because I don't know about the sound.
It's clear only, sir.
Yeah?
It was
Clear.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear.
ユミさん、すみません、待ちました。ユミさん、すみません、待ちましたか？
Yumi-san, sumimasen. Machimashita ka? Did you wait? Did you, matsu is to wait. Machimashita ka? Did you wait?
いいえ、私も今来ました。
Ie, watashi mo ima kimashita.
ここは賑やかですね。
Koko wa nigiyaka desu ne.
そうですね。
そうですね。
どの映画を見ましょうか？
どの映画を見ましょうか? That is, where the映画 is a movie. So they are at the theater and he's asking, what film do we see? どの映画を見ましょうか?
映画を見ましょうか？
ブラ
見ましょうか？
ブラッド・ピットの新しい映画はどうですか？
ブラッド・ピットの新しい映画はどうですか? How is it? How about the new Brad Pitt film?
私はブラッド・ピットが大好きです。
What is it? What does he say? What does she say?
I
Can you
like
I-
Brad Pitt.
Watashi wa Brad Pitt ga daisuki desu. Daisuki means like very much.
Okay.
この映画はちょっと、
Ano ega wa chotto means he doesn't like. Chotto, a little. They don't complete. Japanese are like this. They don't complete the sentence. They say chotto. That means he doesn't like.
ブラッド・ピットの映画は大抵つまらないです。
Brad Pitt no ega wa taite mostly no. I told you taite you have already seen. Taite tsumaranai desu. Tsumaranai means boring. Boring this. Mostly boring. Brad Pitt's films are mostly boring.
リングはどうですか？
Ring wa do desu ka? There's a film called Ring. It's supposed to be very scary. Okay. Very scary in the sense everyone says ring, ring. Most of the people I've heard, but I'll tell you something. Personally, I feel I just simply didn't like it. In fact, I don't want to see it. And I saw a little bit of it and I found it very silly. That is my view. But many people say, they swear by it. It is a very scary film. Ring. Okay. And they say, don't see it. If you are faint-hearted and all, don't see it. They say. Nothing like that. Ring wa do desu ka?
リングですか？どんな映画ですか？
Donna ega desu ka? Donna means what kind of film is it? I told you Donna is what kind.
ちょっと怖いです。
Chotto kawaii desu. A little kawaii is an e adjective. Kawaii is a little scary. Chotto means a little. Chotto no, in Hindi it is toda. In Tamil and all you say konjam, no? That kind. So toda. A little
でも面白いですよ。
demo. It's a little scary, but omoshiroi desu yo.
でも怖い映画はちょっと、
Demo kawaii ega wa chotto. See, she doesn't say she doesn't like it or she doesn't want chotto. Means she doesn't want to go. Don't call, don't take me to such films. I don't like. That's what she means.
そうですか。じゃあ、バットマンを見ませんか？
Ja, Batman. Oh, mimasen ka. Shouldn't we see a Batman? Why don't we see Batman?
そうしましょう。
すみません。4時15分のバットマンを見ませんか？
いいですね。そうしましょう。
いいですね。そうしましょう。Let's see.
すみません。4時15分のバットマンの切符をに。
Now is the time. Thing. It says,
じゃあ、バットマンを見ませんか？
いいですね。そうしましょう。
いいですね. That sounds nice. Let's see. Why not?
すみません。4時15分のバットマンの切符。
Sumimasen, excuse me. Yoji, Jugofun means what?
Yoji is 4 hours.
Yoji, Jugofun.
Jugo. 15. 4:15.
4:15.
15.
を2枚ください。
No tippu.
Tickets. No tickets.
Tickets. Nimai.
Nimai means.
Nimai.
Two tickets.
Two
Two
tickets. Two
バッ
tickets.
トマンの切符を2枚ください。
Batman no kippu o nimai kudasai.
Batman. For a movie,
Ah.
Batman, give me two
Batman
tickets.
ticket, no? Give me, because it's a theater, right? It's a complex where you have other films too. See, they say, why don't we go for this? Why don't we go? So, Batman tickets too, please give me. So, I'll listen to this once again.
ユミさん、すみません。待ちましたか？
いいえ、私も今来ました。ブラッド・ピットの新しい映画はどうですか？私はブラッド・
But
ピット
someone's other audio is also colliding.
Please, if there's any audio on, no, please turn it on, turn it off. Not your cameras, only audio, because it's you, then the others are not able to hear this.
ユミさん、すみません。待ちましたか？
いいえ、私も今来ました。 ここは賑やかですね。
そうですね。どの映
ブラッド・ピットの新しい映画はどうですか？私はブラッド・ピットが大好きです。
映画はちょっと。ブラッド・ピットの映画は大抵つまらないです。リングはどうですか？
リングですか？どんな映画ですか？
ちょっと怖いです。でも面白いですよ。
でも怖い映画はちょっと。
そうですか。じゃあ、バットマンを見ませんか？
いいですね。そうしましょう。
すみません。4時15分のバットマンの切符を2枚ください。
Okay. So that was okay. You saw adjectives being used.
But is this a pace that they speak? They're so fast.
Which one?
And no, the way
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
speaking.
Yeah. Because it's not like that the language should be spoken only at this speed. No, that is not there in any
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
It's not like that in any language. Even our languages, it's not like it all depends on who's speaking.
Who is speaking?
So generally, the young people and all, when they speak very fast. And when they know that you speak, they speak it very fast. That's again. So, but if you're speaking to very old people and all, no, that's why I told you, if you're in Japan, if you can, get to speak to some old people, please do. Because they speak it very well. One thing, they speak the language very well. Another thing, they've got enough time to spend on, they don't have anyone to speak to them. Old people, nobody speaks, right? Anywhere for that matter. So they're, it's nice if you speak to them. They are also happy. You also learn the language. And they are very happy. They like to speak. They teach you also how to speak. It's good. Young people and all, they simply don't have the time. In fact, nobody will speak to you also. In Japan, if they come to India and all that, they'll speak to you, no problem. But young people, I'm saying. Once you go to Japan, nobody has the time for anyone. They don't speak at all. Unless you're very, very close to someone and all that. Even then, they don't have the time. But they speak it fast. This is the speed. So, lesson 11, you come to so lesson 11. Now, again, we are with verbs. And verbs, there is a form called the te form. You've already seen, dictionary form, mass form. Now, you'll be seeing a form called the te form. Okay. First, we will see how to conjugate. Okay. The rules. Then I'll tell you the uses of te form. First, that's what I did with mass form also. No? I told you how to conjugate, and after that, I told you what this mass form is all about. So, te form. So you can start noting down all this in your notebook. So lesson 11, te form. Group 1. Verbs. Those verbs which end in u, ru, and su. That is, if the final kana, the dictionary form, the final kana is u, ru, and su, drop the final kana. And then add te. If the verbs group one, if they are group one thing, if they are group one verbs and they end in ru and su, drop the final kana, add te. Now look, you have, I have given you verbs. Yeah, you can make a note of all these verbs. Cow is to buy. Normally I repeat the same verbs because you will already see what it was in the mass form and all. So cow is to buy. Drop u at te, katte. Skuru. Drop ru at te, skutte. Skuru is to make. Matsu, you just heard it in that audio clip. Matsu, to wait. Matte. Drop tsu, te, matte. Kau, katte. Skuru, skutte. Matsu, matte. Verbs ending in bu, mu, and nu. These are all first group. Huh? Bu, mu, and nu. Drop the final kana. Add nde. If the verbs end in bu, mu, and nu. Bu, if the verbs end in bu, mu, and nu, drop the final kana, add nde. Tobu. Drop bu, add nde, tonde. Tobu is to fly. Nomu, to drink. To drink. Drop mu, add nde, nonde. Shinu, to die. Shinu is to die. And here you drop nu, add de, shinde.
So, what's the meaning of nomu?
Which one? Your
Nomu.
nomu, nomu is to drink. To drink. Shinu is to die. And for verbs ending in ku, drop the final kana. Add ite. Drop the final kana and then add ite. Kaku, to write. Drop ku, add ite, kaite. Aruku. Drop ku, add ite, aru ite. Kaku is to write, aruku is to walk. Aruku, to walk. So kaku kaite, aruku aruite. And for verbs ending in g, drop the final comma. Add ide. Ide. For k it is ite. For g it is ide. For verbs ending in g, drop the final comma, add ide. Oyog is to swim. Oyoide. Drop g and add ide. So it is oyoide. Isogu is to hurry. Isogu is to hurry. Here, so isogu, drop g, add ide. Isoide. For verbs ending in s, drop the final kana and add shite. Verbs ending in s, drop final kana, add shite. Hanasu. Hanashite. Drop s and add shite. Drop the final kana su, add shite. Hanasu is to speak. Sagasu to search. Sagasu is to search. Drop s, add shite. Sagashite. Sagasu, sagashite. Sagasu is to search. Sagashite. Drop s, add shite. Now for group 2 verbs. Those are the possible group 1 verbs, endings. I've told you all the endings. Now group 2 verbs. Group 2 verbs. Simply drop ru and add te, that's all. Like how you did there. Drop ru, add mas. Here drop ru and add te. Miru is to see. Drop ru, mite. Neru, to lie down. Nemas and all that. Neru, nemas. Neru, nete. Simply drop ru, at them. Then group 3, verbs. You have kuru, it is kite. Suru, it is shite. Kuru kite, suru shite. So this conjugation is over. This is how you conjugate. Take all the verbs you have seen. Now you have taken 10 verbs. And then you must have taken another 5 verbs. You must have done it. So far you would have worked on some verbs. What you do is take those same verbs and change them to the te form also. So by now you know all the verbs, that you have already worked on. You know the dictionary form, you know the mass form. You will now know the te form too. So change all your verbs to te form. I mean the verbs you have already worked on. And then now again take about 5 verbs, 5 more verbs, turn them to their mass forms and then to the te form. Okay, you turn the verbs to their te form. But why? Why do you have to do this? What are the uses of te form? Continuous tense, progressive tense. What that is, it can be present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, and all. That is, you have non-past continuous and past continuous tense, progressive tenses. For that you use. You also use they form to connect sentences. Now you remember, sentences can end in verbs, no? Sentences can end in verbs. Like, I told you, whenever your sentences end in verbs, you'll have to end them using the mass form. You remember this, no? I told you this. Do you remember this? If they end in
Yes.
verbs, they have to end in mass form. Now, you have a sentence. So when it is just one sentence, you end it in mass form. Yeah, good. You have another sentence. It also ends in mass. So like this, you have got plenty of sentences, but verbs end the sentence, no? Verbs end sentences. Now, such sentences where the verbs end sentences, what you do is, if you have to connect these sentences, one sentence to another, that to another, that to another, if you have to connect these sentences, all the verbs you turn to the they form. You turn the first sentence, that verb which ends the sentence, you turn it into they form and connect it to the next sentence. The next sentence, ends with a verb, that also you turn it to they form and connect it to the next sentence. So the they form of the verbs, you use the they form and then connect it. Like this, you can go on connecting sentences. So how many sentences can you connect? How many sentences do you want me to connect? 100 sentences? Okay. But the thing is, you should have the patience to listen to me. And I should have the strength to speak those 100 sentences. But what I'm saying is what is possible. So you can connect any number of sentences. But only thing is the final verb, you turn it to the they form, connect it to the next sentence. They. The they is almost like, it links one sentence to another. They. But there is a small, I said 100 sentences, but there is a small kind of, what could you say? Requirement that all these actions should be sequential. Sequential means what? One action should have ended, the other should have begun. An action ends, the next action begins. That ends, the next action begins. Like that, one action leads to another action like that. They happen in a sequence. They should be sequential actions. Only then you can connect using they form. Okay. When I explain this with a thing, so sequential actions they should be. This is the stipulation. So you can connect any number of sentences. So to connect sentences, you use a they form, but they should be sequential action. In our languages too, we have like that. In Tamil and all, you have there's an panni other panni like this. You connect sentences. That is almost like your they form. Okay, when you just think about these sentences in your language, and then you will be able to understand. Then there's another thing, show cause. I have given it as show cause. It shows cause. That is, suppose there's a sentence A. Sentence A. And that shows some action. You have done some action. That the speaker says, okay, this action is done in the first sentence. and that causes something, or it results in something, that comes in the next sentence. So, a cause and the consequence. So, what causes something? So, something is done and that causes something else. So, this is again another, it shows cause. Okay. Now, connecting sentences. I am talking of sequential actions. Okay. What I mean by sequence is this. Now, suppose I ask you what you did. This is what I normally, because this anybody can understand, right? So we start our day, begin our day, and there are so many actions. The first things we do, you can describe them in a sequence. That is, describe them as if, they've occurred in a sequence. Okay, let us see. You wake up in the morning. The first thing, what is wake up? Please take all this down immediately. As you're listening, you take this down. Wake up. I'm giving you the verbs. Okire is to wake up. Wash face. Wash your face. Kao is face. O arau. Arau is to wash. Kao arau means to, kao is wash, a face. That face you wash. Washing is arau. Kao is the object. Kao gets o. Next, brush teeth. Ha is teeth. Ha, teeth. Migaku is to brush, actually to polish. Migaku means to polish, but brush, okay. Ha o migaku, brush teeth. Kohi, coffee. O nomu. Nomu is to drink. I'm giving you the verbs you know only. Nomu is to drink. Kohi o nomu. Nihongo, Japanese. O benkyo suru. Benkyo is to study. Benkyo, study. Suru, to do that study. So benkyo suru, to study. Benkyo suru itself means to study. So wake up is okiru. Okimasu. Okiru, okimasu, okimashita. Kao arau, araimashita. Arau, araimasu. Ha o migaku, migakimasu, migakimashita. Kohi o nomu, kohi o nomimashita. So now you see, okiru is a second group verb. Arau is a first group verb. Migaku is a first group verb. Nomu is a first group verb. And benkyo suru. Suru is a third group verb. Okay. You have got these verbs. Now what I'm trying to say is, I'll be telling you is, you're telling. Now let us, these are the actions. What will you say? I woke up this morning. If you want, you can tell what time you woke up also. I woke up this morning at 5:30 or 5 o'clock and washed my face and brushed my teeth and drank coffee and studied Japanese. This is what you're saying. So these are all sentences. I woke up this morning. I washed my face. I brushed my teeth. I drank coffee. I studied Japanese. Now, if you have to connect them, you say, I woke up this morning and washed my face and brushed my teeth and drank coffee and then studied Japanese. This you'll have to say it, not as sentences, but you connect these sentences together. And this is the sequence that all these actions have occurred in. Now let us see. Kesa, this morning, you just saw this verb. Noun. Kesa means this morning. Goji, you know that. Goji is 5 o'clock. Ni okite. Why that okiru is okite. Kao arau drop u at te. Aratte. If it is migaku, drop ku, add miga ite. Nomu, drop mu, add nonde. So nonde. Suru shite. Kuru kite, suru shite. So that order. So kesa, goji ni okite. Kao aratte. Hao migaite. Kohi o nonde. Nihongo o benkyou shimashita. The final verb, didn't I tell you the final verb is the most important verb, where you get your tense. The tense is miga shimashita. So in all these things, these have all happened in the past. Now suppose you say, tomorrow I'll get up at 5 o'clock, and then this will be what? Will it be mas or mashita? What will it be?
Mas.
Mas. So ashita goji ni okite kao aratte ao migaite koi anonde nihongo o benkyou shimasu. Means this is what you will do tomorrow. So the final verb is what gives you the tense. Now, this te, nonde, okite, woke up, and the stay is actually and, you're connected. And then aratte, wash my face, and hao migaite, brush my teeth, and kohi o nonde, nihongo benkyou shimashita. So connecting actions, and these are sequential actions. Now remember one thing. If you use the te form to connect these verbs and you connect it in this way, you say the sentences in this way, the listener will understand this to have happened in this sequence only. See, you would have woken up in the morning and done something else, but you have not said that, no. You have not said that. Okay, you washed your face, brushed your teeth. After that, you would have done something. But you're not saying that. So speaker says something, the listener listens, he will understand what the speaker has said to have happened only in this kind of sequence. Correct? You should always get that. So sequential actions, if you use the te form and connect sentences, the listener will understand that to have happened in this kind of sequence. This sequence only. So it will be like this, I did this and I did this and I did this and I did this. So this is sequential actions, connecting them. Is this okay? I hope you have not written this. Please write this. Kesa goji ni okite. Kao arate. Now you'll have to get used to not seeing spaces. You will not see spaces hereafter. Kesa goji ni okite, kao o aratte, ha o migaite, kohi o nonde, Nihongo o benkyou shimashita. So if you have written it, please tell me. It's already time. Yeah. Okay, no? It's over?
Sensei.
Okay, then it's 8:30. And okay, just one, this alone, this also I will just finish. I told you about cause. One act or event causes or results in another act or event. This is also like a sequence, Something you did and that caused something. No. So consequence, I told causes. Yesterday. Ice cream. O tabete. So this is in yesterday I ate ice cream. So ice cream o tabemashita. Then kaze o hikimashita means I caught a cold. I caught a cold. So ice cream o tabete kaze o hikimashita. So yesterday I had ice cream and that caused what? I got a cold. Ice cream o tabete kaze o hikimashita. So how will you understand this, Because I had ice cream yesterday, I caught a cold. Because I had that tabete, because I had ice cream yesterday, you can write the meaning like that. Because I had ice cream yesterday, I caught a cold. Ice cream o tabete, yesterday. Ice cream o tabete, kaze o hikimashita. Kaze means, again, kaze means cold, kaze means wind also, but the kanjis are different. Kaze o hiku. Hiku means to catch a cold. In every language it is there. Kaze o hiku. In every language you have like catch a cold, the same kind of phrase. Now, this is one. I'll show you another cause. Kaseo hite. See, kaseo hiku. Hite. I caught a cold. Because I caught a cold, what? Kaisha o yasumimashita. I took leave from office. Kaseo hite. Kaisha o yasumimashita. So, because I caught a cold, I took leave from office. Yasumu is to leave, take a break off from work. So, if you want, this one you can underline. Kaseo hite, you can underline this. Hai hite kaishao yasumimashita. So because I caught a cold, I took leave from office. So one event causes another event. So that you express it, what should have been 2 sentences, you bring it as 1 sentence. So this is how you do it. So I'll see you again on Wednesday and continue with this. There's something more to be done. Then we'll do the lesson and go on to the next lesson. Yeah. So this is the te form. Now what you learned is, today you have learned how to conjugate your verbs to te form. So what you should be doing is, you should be taking some verbs and all the verbs which you have already worked on, turn them to the te form. New verbs which you take, turn the verbs to mas form and te form. And then think what you do after you conjugate. Why do you have to conjugate? Okay. So I'll see you mata asatte. So arigato gozaimashita. Hai.
また明日で先生、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます、先生。
ありがとうございました、先生。
先生、ありがとうございました。
また、
はい。
ありがとうございました、先生。
ありがとうございました。